Okay, good morning or good afternoon or evening, wherever you are, what the time you're watching this. This is basis of graphic design. Okay, I'm sure by now most of us have conversant with the principles, how and when to add effects and the rest. So this is practical class. You also do your assignment and submit in the assignment book. So in this video, we are going to be learning how to do this kind of design. We're going to learn how to do this. Sorry, just give me a minute. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, it's taking me time. Okay, we are going to be learning how to do this kind of design. And trust me, this class is going to be interesting. You're going to be learning how to do this kind of design. Sure, you can see this. You're going to, yes, you can do this with just your smartphone and the apps, the right effects, and every other principle that needs to be followed in the design. So, let's get into it. I get my resource. I have resources, so many, and the app we are going to be using for this is this. We're going to be using this app. I think I recommended it to be downloaded. So we're going to open our application. We're going to open our application. Okay, we have opened our application. Now we're going to click on new project. Sorry, this was an old project. So now we're going to click on new project, and I think I'll also send the dimensions for design for basic social media to the group. So if you haven't joined my class, join it now. The link is under this video. So we're going to use 1080 for the width and 1350 for the height. Okay, we are going to create. Press on create. Then now we'll come to this tab. We'll click on file. This tab here. We'll click on file. We'll click on file. And then we press open and place. See this? We're going to press open and place. That's where we're going to press. Okay, so when we click on that, wait for it to load. So we're first going to look for the background. I think I remember the background I used for that. So I go to my background resources. Don't worry, you get so many resources in the course of my class. Okay, let's find that background I used. Trust me, the class is going to be massive. You're going to get so many resources, so many effects, so many text effects, so many things. There's also a paid version. You can also pay for the paid version of the class. Okay, we are still looking for a background. It might take a lot of time for me to find it because I have over 700 backgrounds on my smartphone only. Okay, still looking for it. Sorry. Okay, I've seen the background. This is the background used in that design. This one is the background. Okay, so we click on it and it opens into our workspace. Look at it. This is the background. Sure, you can see this. Okay, so I'm going to be expanding it. By that, I just need to move this guy right here. This guy, I move him, and I drag. I keep dragging. Let's see if this is how it fits in the other design. Okay, I think we are on course. Yes, we are on course. So after that, I click on this good guy here. Don't click on the X sign, click on the good sign. So after I click on it, okay, so we click on the good guy button right here and we lock it. So our background is okay. Now we're going to be bringing in our pictures. Let's bring in the pictures. I also, in the paid class, we have a course on photo editing. I won't teach that here, but let's just click on open and place again. Sorry, I'm going to click on I use so many apps to edit my photos. I have Lightroom, I have Photoshop on my Android, I have Snapseed and the rest. So I won't teach that here. So now I go to my Snapseed. I think I've already edited. I go to my Snapseed folder here. And I click on it. So these are the recent photos I edited. But now I want the removed background version of this, which I have already removed. Okay, and I can also remove background in this app, but I don't want to start watching adverts for that. When I bring in the pictures, I'll show you where you can do that in the app. Okay, so I use 3 apps to do my removal of background. One is background eraser, which is this one right here. Then I also use remove.bg, which is here. I don't use it to remove photos, because it's not going to make the picture clear. Okay, it's not going to make the picture clear, so I use remove.bg for other important stuff that is not popping out in the design. Okay, so I used a website called Pixel Cut. They have an app and they also have a website. Is what I used to remove my background. So I use the picture. Let me look for the pictures here. Sorry. Okay, now if you can look, these are the 3 pictures. Okay, so we're going to click on the first picture, which is the main picture, as we see right here. This picture we are seeing right here. This picture right here. We're going to arrange them the way it is here. Okay, so now let's go back to our app. I click on the first picture. This is your layer panel, in case some of you don't know. This is your layer panel. There you arrange, marks, anything you want to do in your design is here. So like I say if you want to remove background, you select on the photo or the whatever, you now click on select and you can see the remove BG here. But I don't want to start watching ads, because you have to watch ads or you pay for the pro version of this app. And I have the cracked version of this app, but this is how the basic one is going to be. The cracked one, the interface is not going to be like this, so I don't want to confuse you guys. If you want to get the cracked one, you pay for my class. Okay, so that is where to remove your BG. So now I select on this photo. If I want to make it bigger, I click on file edit. Okay, when you click on edit, you now click on free transform, the free transform right there. So when I click on it, I now use that same guy I used to drag the first photo and drag the photo. Okay, Some people might be wondering why the design is looking like this. Yes, it's this picture, because of the editing I did, the pixels are too big for this. But once I download this design, it's not going to be like this. Okay, now let me just prove that for you. I want to save my design. Now I want to save my design, so I click on this file. Okay, click on file and I click on export as. That is this guy right here. Sorry, this guy. Click on this guy right here, export. So when I click on that, I use PNG to export my photos. So when I click on PNG and I click on save. Oh, I forgot to remove the other guy's face. Okay, so now we are going to go and check out the design. Can you see? Let me remove the guy's face so that we get it clear. So guys, this is our interface. I'm going to be deleting all these pictures. Sorry for that. So like I said, I use background eraser to remove my photos. Let me show you how the app is like. So you download it. So this is the app right here, background eraser. Download it on your Play Store. Okay, then I also use pixel cuts to remove my background. So I'm going to open our pictures now. So I click on my folder. I've already removed the backgrounds of this picture, but just in case you are watching for the first time, you use the remove dot the background remover background eraser to remove the background and save it. Okay, so now I'm going to enter my background eraser folder, which is here. Click on it. These are photos I've already removed, so now let's look for the one we're looking for. Okay, I've seen them. These are the three for the design. So we select on them and they will open right here. So as you can see, the pictures are very clear after my editing. Do note that this was very edited. Now look, this was the main picture. Sorry. Sorry for wasting your time. This was the main picture. So as you can see, I edited it, popped it out, and here is our result. Can you see the difference? Look at this and look at this. The difference is very, very clear. Okay, I'll be teaching that in my paid class. Join my class now. So I want to reduce this image a little. So the same way we did for the first one. The same way we did for the first one, we're going to do that right here again. We're going to click on, make sure the picture is what is clicked on. If it's clicked on here, it will do the other one. So we are clicking on this first picture and we'll click on edit and we'll click on free transform. So we are going to reduce our image a little bit. Let's check how it looks in the other design. Let's just check how that looks. Okay, let's check. Okay, I think it's around here. I think yes. Let's see. Okay, I think that is okay. Yes. Okay, we are going to click on the good sign like we did before. Okay, now we are going to be learning maxing, hmm? Maxing, which is, see the spelling. The spelling is this, masking. This is what you are going to be learning, because we are going to max and blend our photos just like the way it is here. So the next picture we are going to be clicking on is this. We are going to be clicking on this picture next. Okay, so we are going to expand it a little, because as you can see it's very big here. Okay, so let's do that now. We are going to click on our editing panel and click on free transform. So we are going to drag this guy, because it's only the face that was showing there if you watch. So we're going to drag, and we are going to turn the angle a little bit. So we're still going to click on edit transform. This time we are not clicking on free transform, we are clicking on this one here, transform, and then we click on rotate. Click on rotate. When we click on rotate, you can now be able to resize the photo and to change the angle. As you can see, the picture is rotating. So now I believe it was something like this. Let's check. Okay, there's a little space. Let me see. Okay, I think this is okay. Wait, no, it's not. Okay, let's check something. Okay, I think that is okay. Yes, I think that is okay. I think I need to reduce this first picture, the main picture, very small. Sorry. Let me reduce that. We click on our editing panel again and click on free transform. I think that is okay. Then for this one, sorry. Okay, I clicked on the wrong picture. See, so do you know that I can zoom these places so to see? Just with the two of your fingers, you do that. So I can now see there is this one I want to click on. Okay, and I click on it. Let's arrange it the way it's meant to be. Okay. Okay. I think this is okay, right? Okay, now we are going to be masking our picture so that we crop out all these parts. All these parts here is going to be cropped out, so that only the face and this part will show. So we are going to be masking our picture. Sorry. We're going to be masking it. To do that, we change this color. This is the masking tool. Okay. We are going to click on our picture. We're going to click on this. I don't think so many of us saw that. See what we are going to click on here. When we click on the picture, we click on this. We click on this guy here. That is like a square and a circle inside. This guy. So we click on him. We click on him. When we click on him, we are going to have something like this in our picture. So this is the marks we have created. So next we are going to click on our brush tool. This is our brush tool. This is our brush tool. So we're going to click on our brush tool the blend mode should be normal, the opacity should be 100. Then in this panel here, this guy that is saying 15, we click on it, we reduce the hardness to 0, and we increase the size a little bit. Okay, as you can see where our size of mask is. So we are going to increase it a little bit. We'll increase it. I think this one is okay. Make sure the picture is clicked to the max, not the picture itself. Like I said, see now, it's clicked on this other picture. Click it, let it be on the max. Okay, so now as you can see, I start moving. Are you seeing this? As I'm moving, the picture is masking out. Hope everyone is seeing this. Okay, we have successfully maxed out that part of the picture. I believe everyone can see it. Okay, I think that will be all for masking. So now we are going to reduce our picture. We are going to reduce the opacity of our picture. So to do that, we click on this effects right here, this EFF we are seeing here. Okay, we click on it and we click on blending options. Click on blending options right here. Okay, we bring it down a little bit, close this one. So we are not going to change the blend mode, we are just going to reduce the opacity right here. So we are going to reduce the opacity. I think this opacity is okay. Should I reduce it? I believe that's okay. Okay, so we drag our panel again and click on OK. So I believe that opacity is okay. So we are step by step, we are getting close. So now for our third picture, which is this, we are going to be flipping the image to the other side. Okay, we are flipping. As you can see in this one, it's flipped to the other side. So we're going to be flipping our image. To do that, we click on transform again. We click on transform and click on flip horizontal or vertical. So as you can see, flip horizontally, flip vertically. So we're going to click on flip horizontally. As you can see, we have flipped it horizontally, but we are still going to drag and resize the image. So you know where that is. You click on free transform. I don't think we are okay. Let's rotate the picture a bit. I think it was like this. Let's see. Okay, it was a bit straight. Okay. Yes, I believe that is okay. So now we're still going to edit the picture and resize it. So we come to free transform. I believe. Yes, okay. Yeah. I think there is okay. Okay. So we are going to be creating a max tool for this one. To do that, we click on our max again, and then we click on our brush tool to max out the areas that are not needed. Be careful when maxing. You can reduce the size a bit so that you avoid cleaning the parts that are meant to be. So I think I'm going to reduce my own a bit. I'm reducing it. So I think yes. I think that is basically Yes. So we have maxed out those areas. Okay. So now we're clicking on our arrow tool. Make sure once you finish masking, you click back. After every action you do, click back on this arrow tool. Sorry, let me undo that. See, in case you also make a mistake, you can click on the undo and redo buttons. Yes, so now as you can see, I mistakenly shifted the image, so I can click on undo and it comes back to wherever I put it. So whenever you make an action, make sure you click back to this arrow tool here. Click on it back. Okay, so that is basically that. I think our pictures are arranged very well. Yes. So now we are going to be adding our light effects. Okay, now this is our light effects. We're going to click on open and place again. I'll be sharing some of the resources I have in the group, so join the group now. So sorry, I'm going to be looking for my lens flares. I categorize them. As a designer, you need to categorize all these things so that whenever you need them, you know where to find them. So I'm looking for my lens flares. Okay, I've seen that. Look at them right here. Click on my lens flares. So I have so many lens flares and light effects. So we are going to be needing just two. Okay, we're needing just this one and this one. But somebody will be asking, how come the light effect here is blue but the one I'm clicking is this? Yes, you can change the color of any light effect, any text, any picture, the clothes. Like now I can change this clothes from this blue that is here to purple, to black, to white using my Photoshop, and it's also in my paid class. You can join. Okay, so I think I'll need this one. I think there's another light effect I use. Okay, let me check. Okay, I use this light effect. I use this one too. Okay, let's click on OK. But somebody will also still be wondering, these pictures have backgrounds, and trust me, you can't remove backgrounds of this kind of pictures. If any website, any AI can't remove it. So how do we get the design? How do we get the pictures to be as if it wasn't there? So now we are going to click on our first light effect, which is our sunscreen. We're going to click on effect and our effects button just like before. We're going to click on blending options. So now this time we are going to be changing our blend mode, which is this guy right here. We're going to be changing our blend mode to screen. Right here. We're going to change it to screen. Okay. So when we click on screen, voila. Okay, these other guys are blocking it. Let me show you that. So I click on OK and it's done. So let me remove these other guys so you see that what I'm saying is correct. I'm going to also do that for the other two light effects. Can you see this now? So as you can see, the picture that once had a background does not have a background again. But how do we change the color? So to do that, you're going to click on image guy right here. Sorry, you're clicking on this image guy. When we click on it, we click on adjustments, the adjustment panel right there. Click on adjustments. We look for hue and saturation. We click on it. So We are going to be dragging the hue to fit the color we want. So now let's begin to drag. As you can see, the colors are changing. Okay, wait, I made a mistake though. We are supposed to shift the picture out. Sorry, let's shift the picture out from, so that we don't get confused. Okay, so we click on image, adjustments, hue and saturation. So we drag it to fit the color we want. I think, you know. Okay, I think that saturation, that hue is okay. So now we now click on OK guy right here. So now using our arrow tool, I told you once you do any action, you always click back on this arrow guy right here. So we are going to use the arrow tool to move it to fit where we want it to fit. As you can see, in this design, it's fitted here. It's fitted here. It's fitted around this area. As a designer, you're meant to see so many things. See where it's fitted around there. So I think, let me zoom this a little bit. Still using your 2 fingers, you can zoom. Okay. Let me change the hue a little bit. I think it's still too. Okay, I think that's okay. No. Okay. I think that's okay. So as you can see, it's placed just right about here. Okay. I think I made it very big. Let's click on edit and free transform. I think I made it big. Yeah, I made it big. Yes, I think we're getting there. Okay. What else? What else? Okay, I don't think we use the other light effect though. This one. I don't think we use this one. So I might as well delete it. Okay? I might as well delete it. To delete it, you just click on this button right here. Click on this button. Okay? So I delete it. I don't think we're using it. So now the same thing we are going to use for our light effect here. So I thought I deleted that. Okay. The same thing, we are going to change this light effect to screen. So we come here, click on our effects, change it to screen. Okay. But before that, let me bring in my text. I use a special text effect for this justice right here. This justice is a text effect, so I'm going to be bringing it into our design. To do that, we click on open and place. I think I removed the background of it. Okay, you can also do that there, but I'm just teaching you for beginners. You need to remove the background. Okay, I think that was removed. Okay, sorry. Remove the BG. I think it was here. Sorry. Okay, this is our justice. So we are going to resize the image, the text I mean, and drag it to fit where we want. I think, yes, I'm on track. That is where the picture, that is where the name was supposed to be. Yes, Yes, I'm on point. Okay. So now I think yes, we're on track. I click back on my arrow tool and place it where it's supposed to be. Right? Okay. So now here is where this effect comes in. This particular one. So we are going to resize it. Okay. So we click on our field transform. Click on our field transform. Okay, so we are going to be dragging this. We are going to resize to fit the way it is in our design. But I remember something now. I didn't drag it to the top. So we are going to be dragging this to the top. Okay, we're dragging this to the top. As you can see, that effect was put somewhere around here. Okay, let me just reduce it a little bit. Let me reduce it a little bit. And drag it down back. Let's see how it looks. Okay, we still need to drag it. We'll drag it a little bit again. Let's just find the right place that it was put. Okay, I think I see where the thing was right now. So if you look at this other design, you see that is a little bluish around here if you watch. So we are going to also be using our hue and saturation in this one. So to do that, we make sure the picture is selected. We click on our image, adjustments, hue and saturation. Sorry, let's do that again. Image, adjustments, hue and saturation. Okay, we drag it down so we'll be able to see what we're doing, and we begin to. Hope you are seeing. It's changing. It's changing. I think yes. This was what we got. This was what we got. Okay, yes, we got something like this. Sorry, we got something like this. Let's see that. Okay, so that's what we got. So after we click on OK, so we just shift this a little bit here. Okay, as you can see, we are getting to this. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, my interface is loading. Sorry. Okay, sorry for that. My So we click on adjustment. We're still going to adjust this again. So we click on our hue and saturation. Sorry. Okay, as you guys can see, we are getting close to this. Okay. Okay, we are getting close to that. Okay. So the next thing we can see in that design is our social media icons. All these are going to be in my paid class. Okay. So I think I got that thing from I edited it in my Pixel Lab. Okay, here we go. I'm going to just resize the image a little bit. Okay, I think that size is okay. Just drag this up a little bit. Okay, so let's see to something now. I'm still going to resize this image. This one, the first one. We're going to resize the social media image again. So I think we'll now place it around here. And then we rotate it a little bit. Okay. Okay. Our rotating is complete. Okay, I think our rotating is okay. Let's see this. Sorry. Okay, our rotating is okay. So we still reduce the image. Reduce the image a little bit. I think that's okay. So now we are going to be adding our text. We're already done with this design. Look at this. We're already done with this design. Yeah, almost done. Sorry. We're almost done. So I think I still need to reduce this a bit. I think I still need to reduce it. Yeah. Okay. We're going to be bringing in our text. So we click on the text, the T button that is like text right here. We click on that. Okay, so I click on my text. I think here the the fonts I used. There are so many fonts on this one. But text effects I have so many text effects. I can't really remember the font name I used for that other design. Okay, so I'm just going to use any one of my choice. I'm going to use this one. So I click on anywhere on the screen and I can start writing my text. I think what I wrote there is just Jerome. Okay, so now to change my text color, I click here. To change my text color, I click here. As you can see, it's on green, every word. So I'll click there and change it to white. Sorry. I click here and I change it to white. I click here and change it to white. I don't know why the image isn't loading. Normally you see so many things like that. So I change it to white. As you can see now, look at this. Sorry. I think that's what we wrote here. Oh, I think I guessed the right font because that's the font I use in the other design. I think I did not add the art. Yes, got that. Okay. So as you can see, as I was clicking on the text, I was writing another text because I did not go back to my arrow tool. So I use my arrow tool now. Okay, I think I'm going to reduce it a bit. So I come here, come to this panel, size, and I click on it, and maybe I can say 20. Okay, I think 20 is okay. So I click back to my arrow tool and place this just right here. Alright, let me increase it back to 24. That was okay. I click back to my arrow tool. I think this was okay. Okay, so now we're almost done. So I think in this text again I wrote, note that as a designer you don't use too many fonts in design. The maximum amount of fonts you're meant to use is three. Three fonts, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, I think here I wrote from Zaki Young. So we're going to click on anywhere on the screen and we write our text. So you can see the text is writing. So I click on that. And I click on OK and I go back to my arrow tool. So now we're going to look for where that thing is in the design. So it's just immediately after here. So we're going to click on that and keep it there. I think that's okay for that. Okay, then I think I wrote a bit of other text around here. Okay, so now we are going to write that again. Let me just copy the text because I can't really remember what I wrote. Okay, sorry. So we are writing our text. Okay, we are still writing our text. Okay. Use stitches. Okay, and we are done with writing our text. But like in the basic principles of design says, we need to align our text. Okay, you can't just write it and keep it like this. So we are aligning our text. As you can see from this one, I cut the text down. So from this omoren, we are going to cut it down. Okay, so we are going to be increasing our text size. So I don't know how many we are going to maybe let me put 34. Oh, that's too big. Let me use 28. Okay. Sorry. So as you can see, we're not aligned. It's not aligned. I don't know if you can notice it. So our text is aligned, and voila, we are officially done with this design. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. We are done with this design. We have written everything. I hope you had a good time. You learned a lot. For questions, check in the comment section. Join my class right now. The link is under this video in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye. So, but before we go, let's export our image, our design. So export as PNG, and we click save, and our file is downloaded. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.